Hey, today we're talking about joy and how to stop chasing joy. So, you've done it all. Got the degree, the title, success, house in the right place, the car, all the accolades. From the outside in, you look like the kind of person people aspire to be. Why guilt on vacation? Why that nagging question that just won't go away? Is this it? If that's you, I want to say to you that that tension that you're feeling is not a failure, it's a signal pointing you to where productivity can't go. So let's talk about the success trap. If you're like many of the people that I coach, sharp, driven, and deeply responsible, you've learned how to outthink and outwork and outmaneuver just about anything. That's why you are where you are. But let me share a truth with you. You cannot outperform emptiness. Not with the next deal, not with a better routine, not with more vacations. Eventually, everyone hits a wall where no amount of doing can fill the void. When you are disconnected with who you were created to be and the God who created you. And that's the joy paradox. The more you chase after joy, the more it eludes you. So let me explain to you why you're feeling so exhausted and why it's probably not your fault. You see, you're not broken, you're running a pattern. And it can look like this. You feel anxious, so you seek more control. You overcommit because saying no is like a failure. You seek comfort, but you never find it. You work harder, expecting peace to come, but it never does. You see, true joy, biblical joy, is not a goal, it's a gift. Galatians 5 speaks about joy as a fruit of the Spirit. It's a byproduct of living connected to God. It's not a reward for performance. You don't earn it, you receive it. You abide, and then joy grows. Psalm 46:11 says, "In your presence is fullness of joy." In your presence, not in performance, not in outcomes, not in doing more, but in presence. And let me ask you this, how much of God's presence do you want? Let this sink in. You cannot work for joy because God has already decided to give that to you. I believe joy, real joy, might be missing in your life. You see, you were wired for achievement, for going after and getting. But it's very easy to confuse outward movement with internal progress. You see, true biblical joy is not an outward in thing. It's an inward joy that flows outwards. If you anchor your sense of meaning in an external, joy becomes fragile. One bad meeting, one goal that you can't achieve, and everything goes down the drain again. But true biblical joy is eternal. Don't confuse adrenaline dressed up for true joy. It's like chasing the wind. What I believe you need is a shift from performance to presence. Be still and know that I am God, says the Bible. Now, stillness can be very uncomfortable to a lot of people, but it's not weakness. Stillness is strength under control. See, stillness is where the noise of life quiets down and God's voice actually picks up, and we hear His voice clearer. Joy shows up not when we push more, but when we pause, when we take a deep breath, when we listen, when we trust. So I suggest these 4 shifts. Create stillness in your life, even if it's just for 60 seconds. Take that breath, just stop. Redirect your thoughts to God's character. Think about what He is like. Become aware of His presence. Practice gratitude, not to get something or for some strategy, but just to enjoy the one that gives you His blessings. And then obey those small promptings that you feel while you're sitting in stillness. So here's what you do. In the morning, before the day gets busy, take a moment and just become aware of His presence. And then right through the day, take 2 minutes out somewhere where you recenter and you just think about His character again and focus on being aware of His presence with you. In the evening, think about your day. How did it go? Do not just think about what you did, but about who you are and who you were throughout the day. You don't need to find joy. You need to receive it. Not by chasing or achieving the next milestone, but by a moment of awareness. So start today, not by pushing harder, but by pausing, taking that breath, recentering, thinking about God, trusting Him. That peace and joy that you crave is not far away. It's already present, waiting for you in stillness. So, are you ready for this journey? Are you ready to stop chasing joy and start living a life of peace? I love helping people like you align their lives with the life that God has designed for them. A life full of real joy and true peace. A life that is actually yours, an abundant life. So remember, your better tomorrow starts today.